fast should an internet connection be? Why is it slow sometimes? Why does it buffer? And why only at certain times of the day? In today's webinar, I'm going to shed some light on broadband speeds. What can impact speed, including how speed varies by technology, speed testing, Ethernet versus Wi-Fi, and some tips for signing up customers. Think about the maximum speed of a broadband service as the speed limit on a road. Some may be faster than others. The speed limit changes from freeways to suburban streets, like it does between fibre broadband, ADSL, and mobile broadband technologies. Each broadband technology in Australia has a maximum theoretical speed, or speed limit. The speed you can travel on a road will depend on its speed limit. This works similar to the speed of the broadband technology in use. It is unlikely the maximum speed can be reached due to various factors, such as weather and traffic. These same factors can impact how fast you can travel on our roads too. The speed of a broadband technology is also dependent on the speed plan a customer signs up for. For example, on NBN, customers have the choice of 12:1 speed, 25:5, and so on. Another way to think of speeds of each technology is like a fast car versus a classic car or a scooter. Now we understand broadband technologies have speed limits, much like we do on our roads. It makes sense that traffic can also impact broadband speed. Like roads have peak hour traffic, the internet networks experience peak and off-peak times similar to those of our roads. The more users online in an area, the slower your connection. Traffic is also experienced on a customer's individual home network. Think about how many devices it's possible to connect to the internet. Desktop computers, laptops, tablets, smartphones, smart TVs. As the connection is shared with multiple people in the household, like a shared zone on the road, the speed is reduced the more people that are online. Now, if that's just what's going on in your customer's household, imagine what the neighbours' online activities are. On top of speed limits and traffic, the further you have to travel, the longer it will take. Distance also affects broadband speed. ADSL speeds in particular are heavily impacted by distance from the exchange. The further a customer's premises is from their local exchange, the slower their speeds are. This graph demonstrates the speed one can achieve in comparison to their distance from the local exchange. It is important to understand that a customer's premises will always be connected to the same local exchange, regardless of their internet provider. So changing providers will not necessarily increase a customer's connection speed, as the lines used remain the same. So speed limits, traffic, distance can all impact broadband speed, as can the quality of the cabling delivering the internet connection, like potholes on a road can slow down a car. Adverse weather can also cause traffic to slow down. It can flood roads, and it does affect broadband infrastructure. So how can we measure speed? To see how fast an internet connection is performing, a speed test can be completed using speedtest.net. Zoom out the map so you can select the appropriate server. We suggest our customers select Brisbane, as this is where the majority of ACN internet traffic is routed through. Select Begin Test to capture ping, download, and upload speed, as you can see demonstrated in this video. This video was filmed using my work computer, so the speeds achieved on our internal network are much faster than your average speed. This is just to give you an indication of how to perform the speed test using your own computer or your customer's home computer. The speed test does take a little while to give you the final result, as it tests what your speed is currently doing. So as you can see here, I achieved a download speed of 43 megabits per second and an upload speed of 35 megabits per second, which is very fast. When testing speed, ensure you complete 3 consecutive speed tests. This will show you what your internet connection is capable of at that time of day. If you see a variance in the result, that's okay. As we've already discovered, there are peak and off-peak periods on the internet when there are a higher number of users. So testing your internet speed at different times of the day will show you how these periods impact your speed. To ensure the fastest connection speed is utilized, we need to understand how the internet is delivered to our devices. A direct connection via an Ethernet connection will be faster than a shared connection via Wi-Fi, like comparing a car's direct route to a bus which has multiple stops. An Ethernet connection ensures the broadband is delivered to one individual device. The cable enables the speed to travel faster than over the air. Using the Wi-Fi is convenient, however the signal has to travel over the air and is more likely to be impacted by interference, such as microwaves or conflicting Wi-Fi or radio signals. Plus, the more devices connected over Wi-Fi, the more speed is divided amongst users. When signing up customers, you want to ensure they have a good customer experience so that they remain a customer and continue contributing to your residual income. Therefore, understanding what kind of internet service a customer is currently using is important to then provide them with a comparable product from ACN, as demonstrated by the arrows on the screen. Set the correct expectation with your customer up front, so once they receive their new ACN service, all you have to do is sit back and relax. Broadband speed is impacted by technology speed limits, traffic from multiple users in an area and household, distance from the local exchange, quality of the lines and cables, and adverse weather. Speed testing will capture the current broadband speed. Ethernet connections are faster than over Wi-Fi, and you should always sign up customers to a comparable broadband product. Thanks for joining me. If you have any comments, feedback, or requests for training, please email me at training@acnpacific.com.au.